All right. One of the really cool things that I also wanted to touch on is I know when Claudia first came into office, she made headlines talking about how Mexico was going to build an electric car, right? And people are like, well, how are they going to build an electric car? They're going to build an electric car. It's not in Mexico. So this is a little background on kind of how a lot of these things are going to go down. For starters, Mexico manufactures a fuck ton of cars for the US. So the know-how is already there. The infrastructure is easy to kind of move in that direction, right? But the important thing that I think I love the most about this concept is, yes, we're going to do a video on lithium, but yes, Mexico has its own lithium deposits that have been nationalized, which means they belong to the people and they're going to be served for the people. But the second one is the way that the universities play a role in this. Now, I could be wrong about this, but in the US, my understanding is that if a company like Monsanto or some defense contractor is sponsoring your agriculture department or sponsoring your STEM programs, because let's be honest, in the US, all the STEM programs are sponsored by missile defense contractors to bomb Palestinian children. They're sponsoring your programs, and any of the technology and any of the things from that, they kind of get dibs on the patent rights, which means that they own that technology, they own all those rights, and it's up to them whether they want to lease that out to other people or keep the point is it's for the private companies. It's not to the benefit of the universities. The universities benefit from getting the sponsorship for their science, tech, agriculture departments. So in Mexico, it's going to operate very differently. In Mexico, what it's going to be is all the universities that are coming up with the technologies that are going to go into these Mexican vehicles, the patents stay for the benefit of that university, which means that if as a university we develop all kinds of new ways of doing a certain thing, that money that gets licensed out across the globe, if we license it to China, if we license it to Germany, if we license that technology to whoever we license it to, the licensing money from that goes right back to that university so that the money stays within the educational system to benefit the schools and the students that are learning to do these things within that. Oh, we're going to do a beautiful breakdown on the education system, the rural education system, the indigenous education system that's formally structured and all that stuff later. But I just wanted to touch on that because it's really, really cool, the role that the universities are going to kind of play in this in the next few years.